engine power solutions. Learn more about Puckett Power Systems on the web at puckettpower.com or give us a call at 1-800-748-3095. Puckett Machinery, we deliver value every day.
This is Scott Thigpen, financial advisor with the Stanford Group Company. Stanford is very proud to sponsor JA Athletics again this year. We wish the Raider football team much success for the rest of this season as they strive for excellence in all they do as a team. I want to personally invite you to see how our winning team at Stanford can help you with all your wealth management needs. Come join the hundreds of other Mississippi families and businesses that we serve and experience what our team's hard work, clear vision, and value for the client can do for you.
Can you hear the spirit of the JA crowd? It's the spirit of Jackson Academy celebrating over 47 years of excellence and commitment to our students. It's a celebration of the old and the new, students and families who have been...
Coaches, so you know what you're going to do, but we're going to do it for our fans out here tonight. White, you won the toss. If you would turn your back to that goal, let it toss there.
So Jackson Academy won the toss tonight, and they have elected to defer. So Jackson Prep will get the football first. Let's go down real quick to Trevor Gross again, as we appreciate you getting in there. We got locked into a break there for a moment, but what was the mood like when those captains came out to the field? You had Edgecombe, Keys, Luke Smith, and I know all the other seniors. There's one of them I can't. Oh, it's deep in the end zone.
I don't know why they even want to go that far back.
just to get a little workout in, I guess. As Ritter will try to put this one where he's put 51 before. But this one, 51-51, trying to keep that mark perfect. As Ritter was booming them in pregame as well. We're teed up and ready to go. Kickoff comes at 7:02. Brought to you by Dr. Eugene Brown, and it's a low screen, and it'll actually be kicked to the 2-yard line, or taken to the 2-yard line. And the Patriots had a seam for a moment, and it crashed quickly as the Raider special teams unit pretty much the 30-yard line. 27-yard return. Jackson Prep first and 10, showing an I formation, twins to the far side of the field. The handoff goes to Barlow. Barlow tripped up in the backfield, holding on to his shoestrings there was Will. 11:25 and counting. Now the eye set to the left of Toller rather. He is hit, dropped by Snow, and the defensive front of the Raiders has come to play tonight as Trapp and Edgecombe help out as well. And Jackson, they got to stop him here on 3rd and 6. I formation. And dropping back is Toller, looking, firing a quick screen into the flats, nowhere to go as Will Marley comes up from his safety spot to take down the ball receiver. A loss on the play. And now the punt. And a bit of a shank over near the 40-yard line. It'll go out of bounds, and the Raiders will get decent field position to start after that. Edgecombe in the slot position. And now it's Franklin Keys who hands it off. Hit in the backfield is Payne Kellum by Neil Pope. A loss on the play by... And the Raiders show a 3-receiver set. Early movement almost, coming around the end. No, Franklin Keys rolls the pocket to his right, fires a bullet pass complete to Quinn Bowles, and that looks like it's enough for a Puckett Machinery first down. He's tackled by number 10, if you can. And try to establish something and keep them on their toes. Keys under center since Houston in motion. Turning the give straight up the middle to Michael Martin. Not a lot of running room there, as Martin tripped up, I believe, as Jackson Academy sends double slots, and now here is in motion. The man up the middle goes to Michael Martin again. Tough running against that Prep front. It's going to be tough between the tackles tonight as Jackson Academy will face a 3rd and long now. Jackson Academy, Andrew Ritter, the near side receiver. Man in motion is Houston Keys. Franklin underneath give on the counter. It's Payne Kellum trying to get to the outside, cannot do it, and just strung down the line and pushed out of bounds once again by Pack Toller. Get a good one off here. 2 men back deep to receive for Jackson Prep. Luke Maddox, one of the 2. No block coming as Ritter off the right side of his foot, and that one will take a Jackson Academy bounce, and big time collision there on special teams. Jim Hand for Sport 9:30. Both teams punt on their first possession. Now the Patriots offset eye. It's Pack Toller handing off to Caleb Barlow. Shoemaker sidesteps a blocker and tries to get to Barlow. Does, but not at 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Toller again under center. Turns, hands it off, and a nice job of early wrapping up there as the Raiders will hold them to maybe no gain on the play. Raiders stack them up. 5 men on the line. Pack Toller back to pass. A quick pass to Barlow in the flats. Bowles is there once again, but forward progress should give him enough for the first down as Barlow ran the 5 and out, or 5 and hook, and quickly turned around and got the yardage right where they needed it. Please wrap up the ball carrier, or the receiver at that point. Barlow now checks to the far side of the field along with Maloof. This one goes nowhere. Up the middle again. This one by Toller on the keeper, and it will go in the first quarter. Offset eye once again. Toller turns, and Barlow is hit immediately, but look at him spin and get away from trouble and spin out to about the 37-yard line, making something out of nothing as Will and Jackson Prep. Another third down here for the Patriots. 3rd and 4 at their own 37-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side. Pack Toller scrambling now, looking down the field, and it is tipped and right through the hands of Charles. 4th down, 4:23 to go. Schneider looking to get a better effort from the last one. The Raiders block it and picking it up right there. And the Raiders will have great starting field position as on special teams they get a punt block. Unbelievable. First punt block of the season for 4:16 to go. The Raiders with Edgecombe coming around the end. 20, 15, 10, down to the 5, riding over the back of Toller down inside the 5. They put the beanbag down as if he had fumbled it. But can the Raiders capitalize on the block punt? Franklin Keys, a bootleg, a naked bootleg, and boy, there is nothing but red shirts there to wrap him up and drop him. The Patriots sniffed that one out, and that's Franklin Keys. Under center. Keys, toss pitch to Will Trapp, the short side of the field. Trapp trying to find a seam, reaches for the pylon, can't get out, can't reach it, but he's out at about the 2-yard line or so. So the Raiders will be with Worley and Edgecombe. I formation in the backfield. Franklin Keys turns, hands it off to Will Trapp, pushing forward. Did he get there? Ball is loose, fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And the Raiders, I believe, nope, the Patriots, they say, came away with the football. Will Trapp fumbles at the 1-yard line. The Patriots are able to get the football right back. 55 on the clock, first quarter, still no score. Jackson Academy and Jackson Prep. And now Toller turns and hands it off on the left side. Barlow bounces it outside and maybe to the 1-yard line. They'll mark his forward progress as Harner, Trapp, Shoemaker, Snum, JA and Prep playoff style. And now the turn and the give again. Nice cutback move, but Pickering is there to drop once again the ball carrier in Andrew Glaze. And now once again the Patriots. Barlow standing in his own end zone. Coming back to the other side of the field. Barlow nowhere to go, and that will cause another punt for the Patriots. Let's go down real quick to our environment.
You mean for sure that Jackson Prep got an earful on the sideline after that last block punt?
Schneider will have this punt originate from the 3. Patriots bring the house again, but can't get there. And this is a low screamer that'll get a good bounce, and the Patriots will watch the Raiders stay away from it. It'll roll all the way to the 50-yard line. A 47-yard punt by Schneider. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. 10, Ritter coming to the near side. Blake Brown is checked in one of the wing-back positions. Now Keys turns, hands it off to Houston, looking for the outside. Has some room, has Denny in front. And Houston Keys wrapped up and dropped quickly by Kurt Schneider, and also by Macon. Ball resting at the 43. And now the Raiders facing second down. Here comes Houston Keys again. Boy, he lowered his head and got it all the way inside the 40. That's going to be very close to a first down. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Jackson Academy and Jackson Prep scoreless after 12 minutes of football. Back in 60 seconds with more Raider football. 5 of 6 on the year on that. 12 minutes on the clock. In motion is Quinn Bowles. A halfback pass by Bowles. Down the field, and it's going to be picked off by Luke Maddox. Playing that center field spot. He picked off the pass intended for Ritter. And Maddox still running, coming to the near side. Raiders finally taking down. It's Michael Martin at the 35-yard line as Maddox picks off. We'll see. They are going to mark it off post play. And it was a block in the back on the return is what they called. Now it's Toller pumping, now firing down the field. Ball tipped by Quinn Bowles, almost coming back and getting the ball right back was Quinn Bowles. That would have been from taking one into the end zone. Bowles just didn't put quite enough on that football. Otherwise, he probably had Ritter in stride and probably would have scored 6. He was behind all the defenders. Now Toller running, and Aubrey Mays will bring him down at about the 30-yard line. Tonight, scoreless between these two longtime rivals, as the toss will go back again. We had a toss to Caleb Barlow, then a shovel pass back to Pack Toller, which will go as a pass by Caleb Barlow to Pack Toller, and that's up to the 31 or a 47-yard boot was his last effort. Back deep is Houston Keys, standing at his own 30-yard line. He hasn't had a chance to really get one going yet. Here's a much better punt on his behalf, Schneider that is, as Houston Keys is plowed over at the 31-yard line. And that's a 38-yard punt, no return, as yet to get anything going either offensively. Jackson Academy, 1st and 10 at their own 31. Counter to Payne Kellum, and now great block by Will Denny, and Payne Kellum has that sneaky 34-yard line, reach up and grab him. 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and 5. 9:25 to go, no score. Payne Kellum in motion again. This time it goes up the middle. Nice misdirection to Michael Martin. Now he's got some open space, and he's continuing to take players with him, and I think he lost the football. I don't think the officials saw it, though. I don't know if the officials saw that. They didn't. I think he lost the football, but it was one of those things where he was on top of the player. It was hard to see, and the referee is able to give him the first down. The Raiders catch a break there. We'll have Stacey Overstreet on once again to talk about West Side Story starting tomorrow night on the campus of JA. Franklin Keys turns hands at Payne Kellum once again. Kellum fights for a couple of yards, not before being dropped, though, by Macon Humphreys. And now to the near side is Adam Keys. Double slots, and Michael Martin offset. Now the handoff goes to Houston Keys. Martin trying to provide a block, can't, as Luke Maddox just fights it off and drops Houston Keys after a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Boy, Maddox is all over the place tonight.
Coming into this game.
Ball at the 50, 3rd and 7. Franklin Keys sends Houston in motion. The play fake. Franklin going downtown for Payne Kellum, but overshoots his target by about 3 yards. And it'll be a 4th down coming up for the Raiders and a punting situation. It will originate from the 50-yard line. He'll be standing at his own 37. Patriots not showing that they're going to block it as Ritter catches that tough snap back to him. And this ball will be taken at the 14-yard line by Carpenter. He returned one last week. This one will not be returned, but maybe about 5 or so yards. Jim Hand helping out on the tackle. Another 35-yard punt by Depp being shown by the Patriots for the first time. A different look for sure. And a shotgun formation. It's a straight run for Toller coming up to try to grab him. They can't get to him, and Toller is did he step out? No, yeah, he did. He stepped out at about the 48-yard line. Marley at the Raider 48. Toller in the shotgun. Same formation. Trips to the far side of the field. Toller will roll the pocket to the right side. Fire pass back over the middle. Complete, wide open. And in with plenty of running room is Roger Strange. Quinn Bowles comes over to knock him down at about the 20. Oh, excuse me, that's not. That was actually Jack Garrard to get into the red zone for the first time tonight. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Back to pass again is Toller. Firing it into the middle of the field. Complete. Now they're starting to pick apart the Raider defense as Maloof hauls one. And ball ready for play now. Patriots threatening to score for the first time in the game for anybody. Straight run by Toller again. And Edgecombe comes over and wraps him up and drops him. But he's still able. Once again, Toller in the shotgun. Trips to the far side of the field. Toller rolls the pocket to his right. Edgecombe pressuring. Edgecombe trying to get to the edge. He can't, and Toller will walk it in. No, he fumbles the football into the end zone. What happened there? And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Wow. We'll try to use that big line and push one into the end zone. 5:35 remaining in the first half. Jackson Prep showing a big power formation. Toller pushes forward and scores the first touchdown of this ball game. Big shove from behind by Nash Randolph pushes in Pack Toller for the touchdown. A 1-yard score, and the Patriots are on the board. They're pretty much set up that whole drive with that big run that he had coming down the sidelines. And now Carpenter will try to add the extra point. The snap and the kick, and it is close, and it is Tucker football presented by Stanford Financial after this 60-second timeout.
Topics that concern young athletes. Jackson Academy has over 100 students involved in FCA programs. It's just another way that JA offers guidance, direction, and opportunities for spiritual growth to their students and families. For more information about Jackson Academy,
Who knows? But he was out of bounds before the ball came out.
1st and 10, ball at the 20 for the Raiders. They've got 5 minutes and 33 seconds to get something going. Franklin Keys looks over one receiver, fires a beautiful pass hauled in by Payne Kellum. How in the world did he grab that one? Payne Kellum, almost a no-look pass there by Franklin Keys. As he looked off one receiver, came back to the other side and right down the seam to Payne Kellum. Jackson Prep 7, Jackson Academy nothing. Raiders trying to respond to the Patriot touchdown. Quick pass the far side to Aubrey Mays, looking for a quick wide receiver screens. Got to the 50-yard line, hit and knocked flat at the 49, but a big gain of about 9 on that play.
They've been the quickest of ways of moving the ball down the field, but they've been able to do it.
4.5 to play in the first half. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Martin, nowhere to go. Martin wrapped up and dropped at the 50, a loss of 1 on the play. Then Franklin Keys settles under center, sends Payne Kellum in motion. The fake handoff, and it goes inside. Nice counter to Houston Keys. He's got enough for a Puckett Machinery first down. And I don't know if the ball came loose. It looked like he was down that time, but I don't know. We'll see. There is a flag on the play. Might have been a face mask on Houston Keys, which is why he got dragged down so quickly.
I think it's got to be with the way that penalty flag was thrown in there.
Ball at the 40. It was a gain of 10. It was enough for a Puckett Machinery first down. We'll see if they'll tack on 5 or 15 to the end of this now. They're going to tack on just 5 to Jackson Prep. Keys under center. Keys sends Kellum in motion. Turns quickly, hands it off to Kellum, who tries to get to the outside. Gets a yard or two before being roped down by Emmett Manning. Coach Hawkins calling for another face mask, not getting it that string. 2:45 to go in quarter number 2. Franklin Keys now shifts into the shotgun. Keys rolls to his right, pressured, steps up in pressure, and he might have fumbled the football. No, he held on to it, but he's dropped to the 45-yard line. That's a loss on the play of 11. Behind Keys. Well, the Raiders just try to get a couple of yards back here. Franklin on the delay, gives to Houston Keys. Keys gets to the middle of the field, down to the 40. A little more manageable field goal for Ritter of a 57-yard field goal attempt. He has a 58-yarder already to his credit this year. 1:15 showing. Ritter's lined it up. Snap by Denny, hold by Keys, both perfect. A low driving kick by Ritter's not got enough distance, and it's short and to the left. And Jackson Academy will give the ball, top that one a little bit. Thus the low line drive type kick, as Toller will take a knee. Wow. Patriots not going to take any gambles here of any more. See if they kneel down again. As Toller will wait as long as possible before kneeling down. They'll wait for that back judge to give him the 5-second call. And now he steps under center. And there it is again, another kneel down, and that'll...
Was there. Which thoughts? Well, they're tough to move against.